Hi, my name's Lewis and I documented my summer on these 3 cameras.
Well, technically 4.
I used the drone for the air shots, I used my GoPro for the water shots, I used my phone for any extra clips, and the main camera I used this summer was the Sony ZV-10 for all of the cinematic shots.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
So 4 months ago, I was sat in front of this camera, not knowing what this summer would bring.
I think these vlogs will be pretty entertaining, not only for other people, but will be good for me to look back on as well. That's the main reason why I started this channel. It's just literally memories, looking back on my life.
And I'm so glad I did record it, because now I've got this like time capsule of memories all on this channel that I'm sure I'll cherish for the rest of my life. I think the biggest thing that I remember this year was van life.
Good morning.
I got my van in April, I think it was, and it allowed me to work like a 40-hour week, but then able to go away on the weekends, spend 24 hours surfing, enjoying life, being with mates. So I guess it gave me that freedom. The spot I went to the most was called Saunton Sands, and it's literally just the next bay along from Croyd Bay. This place treated me very well.
So just finished playing. We're in Bristol at the moment and we're only 2 hours away from Saunton Sands. Thought I'd go back and do a bit of surfing. It's kind of crazy because I just played 90 minutes, but you gotta say fuck it sometimes and just go with the flow. Otherwise, you're never gonna do shit.
It was a place where I knew that I could stay on the side of the road in the van. It was cheap for parking, it was a huge beach and was always good for surfing. Usually I'd only stay there for like 24 hours. I'd literally work until like 3 o'clock on the Saturday, get there for about 5, surf for about 2 hours, do some cool shots, do some creative shots, do whatever I needed to do in that evening to clear my mind and have the stresses of that week pass over. So I did a lot of journaling there, did a lot of reading, doing a lot of mindfulness, chilling out. Then I'd wake up the next day, do a nice little cinematic scene in the morning, get on with my day, do some surfing, and then I'd just head home. And going away for 24 hours allowed me to feel that freedom, feel that travel buzz that I have in me. But then also I have Sunday, Mondays off. It made me still feel like I had like a really long weekend. It's gonna be good looking back on those memories in a couple years time, in a year's time, but yeah, what a place. The solo van trips were amazing. I feel like I built my independence and built like this relationship with myself. I was just super comfortable to be by myself all the time.
It's all looking up. It's all looking bright other than this weather. You're looking crap weather. Fuck you!
But that doesn't take away from the times that I went with other people. I went to West Wales with Tom, Alex, Meg and Jay. That was a good little couple days. We had some crazy rainfall, but I got some cool shots there, and that was back in May, I think.
I'm back to Chicago, I feel it.
Also in May, the following week, I went to Snowdon with Tom and Max. That was another 24-hour trip, which was just nuts. I finished work at like 3 o'clock that day. We drove to Snowdon, so that was about a 3-hour drive. That made us get there around 6-ish. We swam in the lake, got some amazing shots in the lake, some of the craziest shots I've probably ever gotten. And then we woke up at 4:30 for a sunrise walk. This is the first time I've ever been to Snowdon, and we chose to climb Crib Goch, which is off trail and one of the hardest hikes in Snowdon. After hiking 6 hours and then driving back home 3 hours, that was a 24-hour total trip, but one that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life. And then a more recent trip was when I went to Cornwall with Bash and John, 2 people I've met doing jiu-jitsu, and it's probably quite an unlikely trio to be honest. If you were to ask anyone in the jiu-jitsu gym who would go on a camping trip, you probably wouldn't choose us three. But it ended up being a nuts trip. It was super funny. Yeah, it was just a really good trip. I always believe that you have to just say yes to a lot of opportunities or a lot of experiences. I just said yeah. I lost my GoPro and then found it an hour later.
I can't believe it. I didn't think I'd see you again.
Probably one of the luckiest experiences of my life, to find a GoPro an hour after you've lost it in the ocean. But that was a really good surf trip with a lot of good food, good company, and a lot of laughs. I reckon I got the most out of my van this summer. Just say yes to the opportunity, say yes to the experience, and see what sort of consequence comes afterwards. Don't worry about the consequence now. Do it, say yes. You never know, it could be amazing, could be bad, but most of the time, it's pretty good.
Hello!
Filming also made myself accountable, staying consistent in jiu-jitsu, in the gym, and also recovery. Like this. Oh my God.
And I think it's really improved my storytelling and filmmaking, which has been a really fun part of this summer, creating this content, creating a storyline, using different angles, different lighting, transforming my content from just normal vlogs to like documentary style vlogs.
And I had this in mind when I was filming the Amsterdam and the Lagos vlog. The Amsterdam vlog was a special one for me. It was a 1-year reunion from meeting the Irish lot back in San Diego last year, and to finally meet back up with Ben and Molly again, experiencing Utrecht and Amsterdam for the first time. It was quite a special moment for me.
Is that a cathedral or something?
That's the dom.
What's a dom?
The dom tower that we're
The
going to
thing
walk
we've been
up
talking about for like
every time.
Lagos was just about chilling out for a couple of days with a couple mates, catching up on some sun, exploring Portugal for the first time too. But I did get slapped in the face.
and then slaps me in the face.
That memory has now been sealed in my brain of getting slapped in the face. But I think a relaxing time was what we all needed, but we did also like explore as well, which was pretty cool because the Algarve coast of Portugal is pretty nuts. So yeah, I'm glad I documented it all.
It was a great summer, but now we're into autumn and winter. We're going to keep it up. I always want to improve my filmmaking, always want to be creating memories and sharing it on this platform. Not only for me, but for anyone that wants to watch or anyone that gets motivated to get out there and do van life or travel or see friends that they haven't seen in a while or anything. So let's keep this up, let's keep loving life and creating memories. Peace.